Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. The ultimate guide to grilling dried pusit, tips, tricks and pairing ideas. Grilled dried pusit, or squid, is a flavor-packed snack that's loved for its smoky, savory taste and satisfying texture. Popular in many Asian cuisines, it's especially cherished in the Philippines, where it's often enjoyed as a Pulutan, beer snack, or paired with rice for a simple yet delicious meal. What makes it special is its incredible versatility. You can serve it plain, dip it in a variety of sauces, or spice it up with marinades. Whether you're firing up the grill for a casual hangout or looking for something bold and unique, grilled dried pusit delivers a perfect balance of chewiness, saltiness, and charred goodness. What is dried pusit? Dried pusit, or dried squid, is a beloved ingredient in Filipino cuisine and across many Asian countries. Known for its salty, umami-heavy taste and chewy texture, it's often enjoyed grilled, fried, or as a flavor booster in various dishes. Squid, when dried properly, transforms into a snack or meal component that's rich in flavor and history. Its unique taste and versatility make it a staple for many families and occasions. The origins of dried pusit. Dried pusit has its roots in coastal communities where squid fishing is a long-standing tradition. In the Philippines, preserving seafood like squid was a practical necessity in the days before refrigeration. Fishermen and local families discovered that drying squid in the sun allowed it to last longer without spoiling, while also intensifying its flavor. Over time, dried pusit became more than just a preservation method, it turned into a cultural favorite. This savory treat quickly found its way into many Asian countries as well, particularly in regions where fishing is a key industry. In countries like Japan, Korea, and Thailand, similar methods are used to create their own versions of dried squid. Still, the Filipino take on dried pusit holds a special place because of its strong ties to family gatherings, street food stalls, and classic Filipino dishes. How dried pusit is made. The process of making dried pusit is as much an art as it is a science. It starts, of course, with freshly caught squid. Making high-quality dried pusit depends on having fresh seafood, so fishermen often clean and prepare the squid directly after catching it. Cleaning the squid. First, the squid is cleaned thoroughly. This includes removing the ink sac, beak, and other internal parts, leaving only the body and tentacles. Any leftover residue or excess moisture is wiped away to ensure a clean base for drying. Salting the squid. Next, the squid is lightly salted. The salting process helps preserve the squid while also enhancing its natural flavors. The amount of salt used needs to be just right, not too little, not too much, to retain the balance between savoriness and the squid's natural sweetness. Sun drying. The salted squid is then laid out on drying racks or nets under direct sunlight. Sun drying usually takes several hours to a couple of days, depending on the weather and the thickness of the squid. The goal is to remove most of the moisture while keeping the squid's texture pliable. During this time, the squid absorbs the salty seasoning and undergoes a natural transformation that amplifies its umami flavor. This drying process also gives it a chewy texture, which makes it so satisfying when grilled or cooked. Storing for use. Once dried to perfection, the squid is stored in airtight containers or vacuum-sealed packaging to maintain freshness. Properly dried pusit can last for weeks or even months, ready to be grilled, fried, or enjoyed as is. Dried pusit is more than just a dried seafood product, it's a labor of love passed down through generations. By preserving the natural flavors of the squid, this process ensures that every bite is a taste of tradition and the ocean's bounty. Why grill dried pusit? Grilling dried pusit transforms an already flavorful snack into a smoky, chewy masterpiece. The process enhances its natural umami while adding a subtle charred taste that's hard to resist. But why should grilling be your go-to method? Let's break it down. Grilled versus fried dried pusit. When it comes to cooking dried pusit, grilling and frying offer very different results. Each method affects the taste, texture, and nutritional value in unique ways. Flavor. Grilled pusit. Grilling brings an earthy, smoky aroma that pairs beautifully with the squid's salty sweet flavor. It doesn't overshadow the natural taste but, instead, elevates it with those delicious grill marks. Fried pusit. Frying, on the other hand, creates a rich, crispy texture, but the natural flavors might take a backseat to the oiliness. Texture. Grilled pusit. Grilling keeps the pusit chewy but not tough. When cooked just right, it has a pleasing bounce as you bite into it, making it fun to eat. Fried pusit. Frying often makes it crunchier at first but may turn unexpectedly tough as it cools. Health aspect. Grilled pusit. Grilling is the healthier option, requiring little to no oil. It helps the squid retain its natural nutrients and keeps the calories low. Fried pusit. Frying adds more fat and calories due to the oil, which can make the dish feel heavier. If you're looking for a lighter, more flavor-packed experience, grilling stands out as the winner. Plus, it's easier to control the seasoning and pairings when the natural taste shines through. Unique flavor profiles. Grilling dried pusit unlocks its full potential by enhancing both its aroma and texture. It creates a sensory experience that's tough to replicate with other cooking methods. Smoky goodness. The magic of grilling lies in its ability to develop smoky undertones. The direct contact with the open flames or hot coals brings out the squid's natural sugars, resulting in a subtle caramelization. Think of the aroma of a backyard barbecue. It's that same irresistible effect, but in snack form. Chewy but tender. Dried pusit already has a naturally chewy quality, but grilling balances it perfectly. Heat softens the squid just enough to make it tender while preserving its signature bite. Unlike frying, which can make it overly crispy or greasy, grilling finds a satisfying middle ground. It's the kind of texture that makes you slow down and savor every mouthful. A unique charred finish. That charred, slightly crisp edge from grilling. Pure gold. It's the detail that elevates dried pusit into a gourmet snack. Those little bits of caramelized squid bring bursts of bold, smoky flavor, proving that a little charring goes a long way. Grilled dried pusit isn't just about cooking, it's about adding layers of taste and texture that turn a traditional snack into something unforgettable. Whether you're sharing it with friends over drinks or enjoying it solo, this method brings out the best in every bite. How to grill dried pusit perfectly. Grilling dried pusit might seem simple, but there's an art to ensuring it comes out flavorful, tender, and perfectly charred. Whether you're a seasoned cook or someone trying it for the first time, nailing the process makes a huge difference. From choosing the right squid to avoiding common mistakes during grilling, this section will guide you step by step. Choosing the right dried pusit. Not all dried pusit is the same. Picking high-quality squid is essential to making sure your grilled dish tastes its best. Here's what to keep in mind. Freshness matters, even when dried. You want pusit that smells clean and briny, not overly fishy or stale. A sour or unpleasant odor is a red flag. Check the texture. Look for pusit that feels firm but not rock hard. It should have a slight flexibility when you bend it, which indicates it's properly dried but not over-processed. Size matters. Smaller squid tend to be more tender and cook evenly on a grill, while larger ones can be tougher and harder to handle. Choose according to your texture preference. Avoid additives. Some dried squid is heavily processed or coated with sweeteners and artificial preservatives. Opt for naturally dried pusit for the best flavor during grilling. By choosing the right squid, you're setting a solid foundation for a successful grilling experience. That's it for part 1. Now you know the basics of dried pusit and why grilling is the way to go. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll dive into the grilling process, tips and tricks to get the perfect char every time. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.